What's happening, YouTube? Just fed my tank. If you can see, I got the yellow tang out and he's eating, which is a good thing because I just got him 2 days ago, and he actually ate yesterday too. So yeah, fit right into this tank, not a problem. Well, I guess the only problem was at first him and the coral beauty were kind of going at it, but they've since established like their sides and dominance, I guess, and perfectly fine. Everyone in this tank is happy. Of course, the cardinals don't bother anyone. Bellini doesn't bother anyone. Clown doesn't bother anyone. The blue damsel, surprisingly, doesn't bother anyone, and I think he's about fully grown too. So yeah, no issues with my compatibility. All the fish are doing great in this tank. I did add the rock that was down in my sump. I was trying to color it up a bit before throwing it in there, but got impatient, wanted to see what it looked like in the tank, so I just threw it in here, and it'll color up a lot faster in here anyway, so that's fine. It's actually starting to color right now, so it's all good. What I'm doing with it, see, I got my pallies up there, so I'm going to do kind of my pallies there, my zoanthids there, everything else kind of spread out in its own place, and I think it looks really great how it is. I'm happy with it. Got a few corals I'm still thinking about getting rid of, like I need to get some of these star polyps out of here. I actually really like my Xenia. It's like one of my favorite corals. I know it's a weed, but I don't know, I just love Xenia. I like the movement of it, and I think they look great. So I'm happy with the tank and how everything's looking. Everything's doing good. I do have a bubble algae problem. I think it's from my water, but I just beefed up the water system in my house. So I got a brand new water softener, a brand new RO unit for the house, and then on top of my RODI unit, which I just replaced all the membranes. So I'm hoping that'll deal with it a little bit. Hopefully it was just mostly the water. If not, I'll check my feeding. Other than that, I think it should be fine. I added a green emerald crab in here the other day as well. I've had them in the past, and the one that I had that I lost in a bucket when I did the move, I forgot about him. He was at the bottom of the bucket when I checked a few days later, but he did a good job of killing my bubble algae problem in my old tank, so I think a new one will do a good job in here. I'll monitor it, see how it goes, but I think it's pretty good. So yeah, that's the reef. I think we're good with it. Just some more corals, and just gonna sit back and watch it go. One thing, I am having problems with my MP40. If anyone knows anything about them, it's it'll be on for a few days and then it'll shut off. So I go through my fusion, turn it back on, and then it'll go either for a few days, a few minutes, it varies, and then it'll shut off. It just won't stay on. So I'm thinking I just need to reinstall the program for my, was it the WMX or whatever the module is for the MP40 on the Neptune. But if anyone's experienced anything like that, that'd be a great help if you guys could tell me what's up with it. I'll also take you over to the freshwater tank, take a look at that. Got my CO2 going on the freshwater tank now. Just 5-pound cylinder with the Milwaukee regulator. I didn't go with the power diffuser this time. I just went with that one. It's pretty basic, but I think it's good. See a lot of green in this tank. I have had quite an algae problem. Check it out, especially like over here by the crypts. It just kind of takes over. But whatever algae this is, it's not really impeding the growth. I'm still getting pretty good growth out of my plants in here. So especially this red Reuben, I'm ready to split that guy up again. But yeah, I think the CO2 will help take care of the algae. I think it's just because it's a new tank, new light, new substrate, so just a lot of nutrients for it to take in. So give it a little bit, see what this does. The algae's actually gone away a lot since past couple weeks or two, so it's going away. But yeah, this is the freshwater planted, added. See behind the algae, a couple cory cats in here. I lost a few fish. I don't know what I did, but I poisoned my tank when I was doing a water change. I think instead of Prime, I was using Flourish Excel. So yeah, that was a big mistake. Killed a few fish, but that was a couple weeks ago, and since then everything's fine. I don't know, nothing really to talk about in this tank. I also got a couple bulbs of lotus, one there, one back here. Never had it before, but I like the way it looks, so we'll see how that goes. And then I also got some dwarf sage, threw it here, some over here. Oh, the fish finally found the food that I threw in there. But yeah, see how the CO2 does. I've ran CO2 before and got a lot of growth. I'm liking this red Reuben a lot, though. See right there, that's definitely where you could pull it up and split it, so I'll do that for sure. Still thinking about adding a couple discus to this tank. If anyone's got any recommendations of like a smaller variety, that'd be great. Alright, see you guys.